Hi everyone, welcome to my video. In this video, we are going to see about energy sources. So there are two types of energy sources. One is DC source and AC source. Okay, this is the symbolic representation of a DC current circuit and AC current circuit. DC stands for direct current and AC stands for alternating current, meaning that the current in the DC circuit flows in one direction. It is a continuous current. That is, the magnitude and the direction of the current remains same with respect to the time. It won't change. But in AC circuit, the current changes its direction with respect to the time. Now let us see the voltage waveform for both DC and AC. See here, the DC voltage remains constant irrespective of the time. The direction is in only one direction. It never reaches zero. So it is in case of AC, we can see that the magnitude and the direction of the voltage changes continuously with respect to the time. Here it is varying exponentially. At a particular time, it reaches its peak value, and another instant of time, it reaches the zero. Going back to this classification, let us take the DC source. It's again classified as independent source and dependent source. What is independent source? So independent source is a two-terminal device. It is a two-terminal source. It does not depend on any other quantity. It remains constant. Right? Next one is dependent sources, or we can call it as control sources. These are the sources whose output voltage or current is not fixed. But in case of independent sources, the value of the output voltage or current is fixed. That is, it is not adjustable. The dependent sources are represented by a diamond shape. Okay, so dependent sources are further categorized as voltage controlled voltage source, voltage controlled current source. Again, current controlled voltage source and current controlled current source. This is the representation of voltage controlled voltage source. So dependent or control sources of four terminal devices. So the voltage across AB, A point and B point, that is, the voltage across the source is dependent on the voltage across the terminal CD. In other words, VAB is proportional to VCD. Next comes our current controlled voltage source. Here the voltage, the source voltage depends on the current through the terminal CD. Again here VAB is directly proportional to ICD. The third one, see, in the diamond shape we have an arrow. If it is mentioned plus and minus, it is a voltage source, and arrow is represented for a current source. Here, so it is a current source controlled by the voltage VCD. Hence the name is voltage controlled current source. So here how we can say the relation. So the IAB current source current IAB is directly proportional to your terminal voltage VCD. IAB is proportional to VCD. Last one, current controlled current source. It is clearly seen that the source current IAB is controlled by the terminal current ICD. So the relation, how we can say the relation, IAB is proportional to ICD, right? So coming back, the various types of sources available, the basic types of sources are voltage source and current source. Normally a voltage source has a forcing function of EMF, whereas the current source has a forcing function of current. So a voltage source is a two-terminal device whose voltage at any instant of time is constant and is independent of the current drawn from it. Such a voltage source is called an ideal voltage source. And so ideal voltage source has a zero internal resistance. Practically it is not possible. Sources have some amount of internal resistance known as practical. This is known as practical voltage source. Similarly, an ideal current source is a two-terminal circuit element which supplies the same current to any load resistance connected across its terminal. It is also not possible. This is the representation of ideal voltage source, and the voltage shows voltage which remains constant with respect to the time. Practically it is not possible. The voltage source has some internal resistance is denoted in series with the voltage source. I'll tell you the reason in some other video. The result of this, there is a drop in voltage source in a practical source. Difference in voltage gives the drop across the internal resistance. This is the ideal current source where the magnitude of the current remains constant with respect to the time. It has the infinite resistance. Again, an ideal current source is not possible. The next figure shows the practical current source where a resistance is connected, internal resistance is connected in parallel with the current source. Hope this video will be useful for you. Please like, share and subscribe, and also don't forget to drop your valuable comments. Thank you.